EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martins here with your outlook for November 18th, 2019. For your Monday, we have a coastal system that's going to be passing well off to our east. And the trend today on the model guidance has been to push this a little bit further to the east, so the impacts to our area are going to be less and less. We do have winter weather advisories that were issued by the National Weather Service for far northeastern or northern parts of our region in northeast PA and also northern New Jersey. That's for some freezing drizzle that will happen in some locations, not all, but some locations this morning, and as a continuation of what came late last night. So we have that this morning in some areas up there, but it looks like it's going to be very spotty, very light, and it's not a treacherous situation as far as freezing rain or freezing drizzle is going to be. Just a light glaze in some areas and not all. But this coastal system itself is going to pass off well to the east, and we will get into some showers as we get toward the evening hours later today. Maybe some spotty drizzle here and there on and off today, but overall it's mostly just going to be cloudy and drizzly pretty much until you get to the evening hours. Then some steady light rain with the upper level low moving through. That's going to take place this evening and end before daybreak here on Tuesday. So let's get over the NAM high-res future simulated radar. Starting this off this morning, you don't see much, just some light patchy drizzle here, and you see the pinks here would indicate some freezing drizzle where it is colder. So be mindful of that if you're up here in these areas. Generally up in here, these are the areas we're looking at for that freezing rain potential, and that would just be freezing drizzle that we're dealing with. So as we get through the course of the morning here, drizzle is going to continue. Maybe some intermittent showers further south and east here. This is going to be this afternoon, and then once we get into the evening hours, that's when we have the opportunity for some more light rain showers to come into the region. It's going to take up most of New Jersey, far eastern Pennsylvania. Those of you out here in central Pennsylvania might miss out on this entirely or mostly. And it looks like it's just going to be the far eastern areas they get into this shower activity. This is just showers. The idea that this was going to change to snow at the end is still there, still possible. Might have some frozen precipitation mixing in right at the very end, but we feel it's going to be in an insignificant amount if it does so. And this second batch of rain is actually in association with an upper level low that's sitting back here. This looking at this morning, this is our low sitting way out to the east. The upper level low is going to pass through, and that's sitting over Indiana this morning, and it's going to make its way eastward and swing through, and that's what's going to ignite the showers in our far eastern areas as we get into the overnight hours. So looks like for most areas just plain showers that for most of the day would be in the form of drizzle during the day. Intermittent drizzle at that, and then we get into later in the day, especially during the evening, we get some steadier showers coming in for our eastern areas once this upper level low moves through. So overall, not as big in the impact department as earlier advertised. And then Tuesday, we're looking at clouds giving way to sun, and then a partly cloudy day here expected on Wednesday. Temperatures are going to be milder, though, this next couple of days. Not today so much, but as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, we're looking at temperatures that are going to get into the upper 40s to near 50, which is a big change from what we've seen here recently. We haven't had temperatures that are quite that high, but technically that is still slightly below average for this time of year, just not as far below average as it was several times during this past week to 10 days period, where we had some pretty cold temperatures to deal with and some days barely above freezing. So once we get to Thursday, we're going to have partly to mostly sunny skies to start, and then we'll have an increase in clouds later in the day. Another front coming toward our region here could bring some showers in the overnight on Tuesday. Just a few light showers, looks like, as this moves through. And this is in the form of rain because it is warm air advection ahead of the cold front moving through. And that's going to last into very early Friday, and then call it partly to mostly cloudy in the afternoon. Clouds will decrease a little bit. Might see a little bit of sun later in the day here on Friday, but still remaining in the upper 40s and near 50, basically for the remainder of the forecast period. Going right into Saturday, we're expecting mostly sunny skies here on Saturday to start. Then we have another system off to our south we'll have to keep an eye on. Could have some rain showers with this Saturday night into Sunday morning. The GFS keeps us further south, so we'll have to wait and see. This might not even happen in our region. We'll just have to keep a close eye on it and see if it does, but this is not a wintry system either. Temperatures are too mild for that at this point. So, for the upcoming week, the only chance for wintry precipitation will be associated with this system we're dealing with now in the form of freezing drizzle this morning in far northern areas, Maybe on the backside with that upper low kicking in. Rain changes to snow if cold air can catch up to it on the backside, but it looks like an insignificant amount. And little to no accumulations in most areas. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for November 18th, 2019. Have a great Monday.